So Patanjali wrote the Yoga Sutras about 2,000 years ago. And one of the Yoga Sutras says that the three basic components of yoga are the practice, the self-study, and the discipline. So discipline to do the practice and the self-study. And a lot of times with yoga, we sort of fall short on the self-study aspect of the practice. So today I want to share with you a little exercise from my book, Way of the Spiritual Yogi, 6 Steps to Find Yourself. And this exercise is actually a journaling exercise that is about step 2, which is how to discern between the ego self and the true self, how to recognize when we're living from the false ego self or the true spiritual self. So before we begin, I want you to just take a moment, whether you're sitting or if you want to lay down for this practice. I just want you to take a moment to close your eyes, soften your gaze, turn that focus inward. Okay, this is a moment to really check in with yourself. Lengthen up through the crown, melt down through those sits bones, roll the shoulders up and back. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, relax that space between the eyebrows, relax the jaw. Soften that lower belly and let yourself take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, let go of any stress, worry, concern, to-do, responsibility, okay? So let's take this moment to check in with ourselves and notice if we're living more from the false ego self or the true spiritual self. This can be easily done by noticing how you feel. If you feel calm, peaceful, relaxed, joyful, grateful, fulfilled, or content, then you are living from the true self. If you feel fearful, worried, anxious, stressed, arrogant, angry, superior, uncaring, sad, or depressed, then you are living from the false ego self. Notice your thoughts. Are they consuming you? If so, then you are living immersed in the false ego self. Are the thoughts there but barely noticeable? Then you are living more from the true self and learning how to rise above those thoughts indicative of the false ego self. Once you make a mental note as to which you are living from, take a few moments to just sit and observe. If it's the ego self you're living from, then take a moment to notice the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, and even the drive you might feel as the ego takes control. If it's the true self you're living from, then take a moment to notice the clarity of mind, the feelings, and any guidance that may be coming up to you from within. Remember not to judge what's going on. Simply observe. Practicing this non-judgmental observance is the self-study, and the more you practice, the better off you'll be to take step 3. Okay? Practice step 2 as often as possible throughout your day. So enjoy this self-study aspect of the practice. And the more you practice this, the easier it is to identify whether you're living from that false ego self or that true spiritual self. And then we can move on to the next steps, which is really being able to make that choice to shift from that false ego self into the true self more easily and live a more spiritually awakened, enlightened life because of it. Okay? So enjoy this practice. Namaste.